Only got a few hours in Barcelona on your cruise stop? Don't waste a single moment. We're showing you our tried and tested walking tour that lets you see the best of this vibrant city.
From Gaudi's masterpieces to stunning panoramic views without breaking the bank. Our tour offers the best way to see this city on foot.
Based on multiple visits, including by cruise ship, we've designed a practical tour that ensures you see Barcelona's best without wasting precious time. No doubling back, just whimsical architecture, classic streets, open spaces, and incredible city views, all optimized for you, the cruise guest.
The tour is optimised for cruise passengers, but it is also ideal for any visitor who has only got a few hours to spare in the city. We start at the World Trade Centre right by the cruise port and southern end of La Rambla, but you can easily adapt the start point to suit your own plans.
At €14 per head, this tour is exceptionally budget friendly.
For a cruise guest, Barcelona is a great port stop because the port is within 2 kilometres of some of the key sites.
You don't need to be off your ship as soon as you dock, although you might elect to do so to avoid the crowds. When we tried this itinerary recently, we left our ship at the MSC terminal at 8:30 and were back on board by 1:30 to enjoy lunch on the ship.
Now, if you arrive by cruise ship, then you will dock at one of the terminals alongside this 2-kilometre long jetty here. It is possible and permitted to walk into the city, but depending on exactly where your cruise ship docks, this could add another 45 minutes to your day in each direction. So our advice is to take the bus to the World Trade Centre stop.
Some cruise lines organise their own buses for which they charge a fee. In the case of MSC, the fee was €10 per person return, compared to this bus provided by the Port Authority, which was €4.50 return to the same place. The Port Authority buses operated about every 5 minutes, which was more frequently than the MSC ones.
So our tour starts from the cruise port bus stop, which is here. The tour takes in these 10 main sites in this order and also takes you up to the Parc de Montjuic, where you will get a spectacular view of the city and the port.
We're only going to give specific directions where we think it's worth going via a particular route to take in a notable site. Otherwise, we'd recommend using Google Maps, which work as well in Barcelona as any city we've visited.
Our first stop will be the Columbus Monument. Here's a glimpse now. Completed in 1888, the plinth is 60 metres tall and the statue of Columbus on top is designed to celebrate voyages to the Americas.
It sits at the bottom of one of the most famous streets in Europe, La Rambla. This 1,200-metre long street runs north to Plaça de Catalunya, which we'll see later on.
Here is La Rambla, a bustling and lively street with multiple shops and street cafes. Even early in the day, here's a quick but important note.
Barcelona, particularly La Rambla, has a reputation for pickpockets and mobile phone theft. Keep your valuables secure and be aware of your surroundings, just as you would in any major city. Don't let it spoil your trip, just be smart.
After about 5 minutes, we're going to turn off La Rambla for a while and head to our next stop, the Cathedral of Barcelona. Some of the streets off La Rambla have a real character, and we'd suggest turning right onto Carrer de Colom, through Plaça Real, and then right onto Carrer Ferran.
There are opportunities to grab some breakfast or a coffee at La Rambla, but as you'll see, we wish we waited 5 minutes more, because when we turn off La Rambla, there are numerous more authentic looking bakeries, the perfect spot for a quick coffee and churros away from the crowds.
At Plaça de Sant Jaume, we turn left and make our way to the front of the beautiful Gothic cathedral. Entry costs €16.50, which includes access to the rooftop, but it doesn't open until 10 a.m.
With the front of the cathedral ahead of you to your right is Plaça Nova, and we head back to rejoin La Rambla this way. It's worth considering going via Plaça del Pi, if only to stop at this shop on the way.
As you rejoin the Rambla, you'll see Mercat de la Boqueria on the left. We've not included this on our tour. Why not? Well, our experience is that it has become a little bit of a tourist trap, and we made the decision to use valuable tour time elsewhere. But if you decide otherwise, it's right here and free to enter.
Now, if you're finding this guide helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more practical travel tips.
At the top of La Rambla, this is our fourth stop, Plaza de la Catalunya. This is considered by many to be the centre of the city and is where several main streets meet, including La Rambla and Passeig de Gracia, where we head next.
We've moved from the Old City district into our Explore district, and the street we are on is considered to be the most expensive of all in Spain. It includes many high-end shops and some stunning and unique architecture, starting with Casa Batllo, one of Antoni Gaudi's many works. It's now a museum and costs from €33 to enter. You'll need to book ahead at peak times if you want to go in.
Continue walking up Passeig de Gracia to our next stop, Casa Mila, which is on the right-hand side of the road. Another of Gaudi's creations, this costs from €29 to enter. You're going to turn right here and head down Carrer de Provenza towards arguably Gaudi's most famous creation, Sagrade Familia.
This walk is about 20 minutes and offers more opportunities to make a pit stop away from the crowds and prices of the tourist spots.
Now, this is the largest unfinished Catholic cathedral in the world. It was started in 1882 and is reported to be in the final stages of its construction. Entry costs €26, but such is the popularity of this attraction that during the summer months it is typically booked at least 2 weeks in advance.
This is our third and last on this tour of the 17 Gaudi designs which were built. Whether you admire Gaudi's creations or prefer more classical Spanish buildings is very much a personal choice. But the great thing about Barcelona is that it gives you an opportunity to see them in the flesh and make that decision.
Okay, now we have our longest walk now as we cover the 1.5 kilometres to the imposing Arc de Triomphe. You can use public transport, but it won't in reality save you very much time. If the weather is good, then this is one of our favourite parts of the city, and the walk between the Arc and the Parc de la Ciutadella is a real joy.
The park itself was for a long time one of the only green spaces in the city, and if you have time to spare, it is a great place to explore or chill out. Along with our next and final stop for us, it would be a great use of any spare time which you have.
We're going to take the H14 bus from this stop here as we head to Parc de Montjuic, where you'll get amazing views over the city and the cruise port. Buses run every 12 minutes during the day. You can pay by credit card on the bus and take just 10 minutes to drop you at the metro station Parallel, where we catch the Funicular up to the park. Built in 1928, this funicular is one of 3 in Barcelona.
Here's a crucial tip to save you some time. While Google Maps might point you up a street to the funicular station, the correct way to access it is actually through the regular Parallel metro station. Look for the signs inside the metro for the Funicular de Montjuic. It's part of the metro system, so a metro ticket covers it.
You'll need to buy a ticket at one of these machines, and it'll cost you the same as the bus fare, €2.65. The trains run every 15 minutes and take you most of the way to this great viewpoint.
To get from the funicular to the viewpoint, you can either walk 10 minutes uphill or pay €11 for a one-way trip in the cable car. If you're able, we'd recommend walking.
You get these amazing views from the viewpoint at the top. Getting back down involves either retracing a route via the funicular and the bus, walking roughly 40 minutes, mostly downhill, or, as we did, taking a taxi which will cost you around €8. You can use Uber, but we simply hailed a local cab.
You can either go straight back to the World Trade Center to catch your bus back to the ship, or get the taxi to drop you further up the promenade and enjoy a final stroll along this lovely seafront area. If you do this, then ask the taxi for Mall de la Fusta.
Now this tour in total will take you around 5 hours, which includes time for a couple of coffee breaks and time to look around the two parks.
If you want to enter any of the buildings, then you'll need to either allow more time or sacrifice some of the tour and expect to pay more.
As we've described it above, the only cost you'll incur are the shuttle bus from your cruise ship, 2 public bus fares and a taxi ride back from the park viewpoint. Assuming there are 2 of you to share the taxi, then this cost us the bargain price of €14 per person.
We hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you are visiting La Spezia or Civitavecchia on a cruise ship, then these 2 videos here are essential watching. Look out too for our upcoming guide to a day in Naples. In the meantime, thanks for watching and adios for now.